make an adjustment here. Okay, we're over here at GoToMath.com looking at some application problems involving linear equations. And sometimes they call these mathematical models we're looking at. Alright, what do we got? We got 7.1. You have a $12,000 to invest. Wish I had $12,000 to invest. If part is invested at 10% and the rest at 15%, how much should be invested at each rate to yield a 12% on the total amount invested? Total amount invested, huh? Okay, so we're going to set up a linear equation and just find that out. So this is the way this is going to work here. Okay, so we have if part is invested at 10%. So what I'm going to do here is part of it is invested at 10%. We'll convert that to a decimal. And we'll say that A1 is the first amount invested at 10%. Plus, and then we'll say 15%. Now this amount of whoa. Let's do that. And then this would be the second amount, and it is invested at 15%. So these two amounts, we don't know what they are. And then want to yield 12% on the total investment. So that's just going to be 12%, or 0.12 times on the total investment, which is 12,000. 12,000 bucks. All right. Now here's the deal. We've got an equation here, but we got two unknowns. Okay, two unknowns here. We need to get this all in terms of just one variable. In terms of one variable. And what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to let x equal a, well, I should say this. I'm going to let a1 well, you know what? Let me go back and read something here. How much should be invested? Okay, if part is invested at 10% and the rest at 15%, the rest. Okay, so in other words, A2 can be written in terms of. So in other words, we have 12,000, but we're going to subtract off A1, okay? Because it says the rest at 15%. You see that? And that means that we can take 12,000 and then subtract off A1. Okay, so we got A2 here is now in terms of A1. So let's go ahead and rewrite this. So 10%. This would be the first amount, plus 15%, and A2 is now 12,000 minus A1. Alright, does that make sense? Is equal to, and you know what, let's go ahead and multiply these guys together and get that one single number there. So 12% of 12,000 is going to give us 1,400. So that's what we want to make. $1,400 here, right? Okay, so now we have an equation. It's all in terms of one variable, and we want to solve now for this variable A1. So I'm going to go ahead and rewrite this part plus. Now let's go ahead and take this 15% and distribute it across. So 0.15 times 1,200 is, what we got on that? Not 1,200, but 12,000. Alright, so that's 1,800 minus 15% of the first amount is equal to 1,400. Okay. Now let's collect up our like variables. We've got this 0.10 minus 0.15, and that's going to give us, actually, let's go ahead and write this 1800 here, minus 0.05 A1, okay, is equal to 1440. Now let's go ahead, since this is negative here, let's take this over to the right, and then we'll take the 1440 over this way. How's that? So we got 1800 minus 1440 is equal to, and if taking it over to the right, it just makes it positive, you see. My pen is squeaky today. I don't know what's going on with that. Okay. And what do we got going on here now? We got 1800 minus 1440, and that gives us 360. And we multiply both sides by 1 over 0.05, or take that diagonally down here. I'm going to write this A1 over here, is equal to, so we got 360 divided by 0.05, and that's given me 7,200. 7,200. So this is going to be the first amount. Let's just write this over here. So A1, that first amount, you're going to invest $7,200 at 10%. Alright, and then the second amount, all we got to do is take the 7,200 and plug it in right here. See that? And that'll give us how much we're going to invest at 15%. So that's going to be 12,000 minus, okay, so I'm getting $4,800. 4,800. And that's going to be at 15%. We'll just convert that back over to a percentage there. Okay, you see that? So see how I did that? Okay. Now you should generalize this. This model right here, I mean, this could be anything. Okay, these numbers, now I usually write these represent percentages here, but these amounts could be, you know, we could be talking about weight, for example, pounds of, I don't know, it could be, you know, this thing could be used in a lot of different situations here, not just this particular example, right? Not just this particular example. So you should try to get creative and come up with some other ideas. You know, this may not be money. This could be other types of units, right? It could be anything. It could be distance. It could be pounds. It could be volume. It could be water. It could be, who knows what it could be. It could be a lot of different things, and you should try to come up with some other things that it could be, right? Okay, well, I think that takes care pretty much of this particular type of problem. We're over here at gotomath.com getting it worked out, and I'll see you in the next problem.